Come on. Come on. I'm gonna get you. I'm coming after you. Yes! Attack! 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 Yes! Yes! I am the master of the universe!
Oh, sorry, I was miles away.
Yeah, you want to be careful.
I'm just racking my brains trying to think of a present for Scott.
Birthday?
No, I just want to get him something for his new flat. Trouble is, everything that I think of is just wrong. You not got any bright ideas, have you?
Set of speakers.
I was thinking more like soft furnishing. You know, like something squishy.
Right, like, buffet? Or...
A cushion. I was thinking coral, maybe? Raspberry?
Ooh.
Fuchsia?
Oh, sounds a bit summer and what with Scott being more of an autumn.
Oi!
Okay, go for the easy option. Speakers.
You're useless.
Anytime.
Dustin, darling? How are you feeling, Poppet?
Tired.
Oh, my poor lamb. Do you want Alexei to get you some water?
No thanks.
Well, do you think you can manage to get dressed today?
I'm not sure.
You're going to have to be brave because you've got a doctor's appointment.
Do I have to?
Well, of course you don't have to, darling. Not if you don't want to, but I think it'll be worth you going along. Then we'll know how much longer till you're up and about. That'll be something to look forward to, won't it?
Is Alexei going too?
Of course, if you wanted to. I'm sure he won't mind in the slightest. Oh, Alexei, would you be a love and take out the recycling?
I just thought you should know I've got back-to-back meetings all day, so no idea what time I'll be back.
What about Dustin's appointment?
Just, I can drop you both off, but you'll have to get a taxi back. Not a problem, is it?
Today is supposed to be day off.
Yes, I know today's usually your day off, but I need you round for Dustin. Just till he's up and about again.
Maybe you can try to finish work early, so I can go out still, later?
Go out? Where? You hardly know anyone in Leatherbridge.
I met some guys in the park and they invited me to play. To, what they say, kick about.
Well, I'm sure it can wait for another week.
It's been 6 weeks since I had day off.
Yes, and that's how long poor Dusty's been laid up with his glandular fever. It's not all about you, you know.
I know, maybe Dustin, he and me, we spent too much time together.
That's just nonsense.
Yes.
Dustin loves having you around.
Yes, but maybe
And I think of some of those silly girls we used to have in the past. He's really starting to develop with you around. But if you think a game of football is more important than my son's well-being...
Oh, just what I need. A stylish, tasteful man about town that can give me advice on what to get a man that's got everything.
Don't know, try Jim.
Already have. Useless. Hello, gonna be home?
Cufflinks, they're always nice.
No.
Stood you up, has she?
No, just confirming a large-scale appointment.
Is that romantic?
Men are useless. You ladies got any ideas?
Well, you're looking at the woman who once bought Mac a silver-engraved hip flask and then turned out to be an alcoholic, so I'm not really the right person to ask.
Oh, dear.
What was that all about? What were you trying to tell her?
nothing.
You must have been talking about something.
The weather.
Cool. So about later on, when we get back,
But-
we could, see if we could get to the next level?
But I go out.
How come? And what am I meant to do?
Maybe you rest, like the doctor tells you.
But I get bored on my own. Can't you just stay here?
I'm meeting someone.
Who?
A friend.
I thought I was your friend.
Maybe I have another one.
I'll tell Mum.
Tell her what?
About the stuff we get up to on our own.
What stuff?
I'll think of something.
Now, I've called the surgery and they know who you are, so no problems there. I'll be expecting a full report from you later, so listen carefully to what the doctor says. Anything you don't understand, just get him to say it again, okay? Any problems, I'm on my mobile. I'll call if I get a chance. No need to get so worried. I'm sure you'll do what's best for Dusty. Consider yourself in loco parentis. It means you're in charge.
Heston Carter?
Heston, it's me.
I thought I told...
I need a favour.
Well, then you need to call someone else.
It's not for me, it's Stephen. I've got to have some tests today, but I don't know how long it's going to take, so he's at a bit of a loose end.
Well, surely he's old enough to be left on his own for an hour or two.
I don't want him hanging around the house on his own. He'll only spend the day downloading things. He needs to get out, in the fresh air.
I suggest he explores the park. It's very popular.
Well, perhaps you could show it to him.
Me?
You always used to enjoy taking him to the park. There was a time when...
I couldn't possibly.
What? So you'd have him walk the streets on his own?
Christine, this is Leatherbridge. It's not Beirut.
Well, I just thought, the kid's all on his own. It wouldn't be for long.
Well, then you need to call someone else. I have work to do.
Really? I didn't think you'd be that busy. It looks pretty quiet round here today.
Which is why I'm getting down to my bed. Where are you calling from?
What about school?
Oh no, that's going to be a few weeks yet. In the meantime, get plenty of rest, take things one day at a time. Trust me, before you know it, you'll both be back down the park kicking a ball around.
Dustin, he doesn't really play football.
Can you switch that off in here, please?
But it's my mum.
What are you doing?
Just checking.
Checking for what?
Oh, you know.
What, for spots?
No. Wrinkles.
Oh, yeah, well, they come to us all.
Yeah. Anyway, a patient of mine had a bad experience, so I thought I'd do some research, check them out.
Who?
The clinic.
Which clinic? Oh, I see, Botox.
Yep.
Bad experience.
Yeah, it's a nightmare, really. Her face looked...
Ooh, lovely.
So, do you want to...
What?
Come with me and check it out.
What are you implying?
Nothing?
Are you suggesting that I need it?
No.
Because if you are, Daniel, that's very hurtful.
Do you think he needs me around so much?
Oh, well, he is old enough to be left on his own.
For how long would it be okay?
Well, that's something you should agree with his mother. Is there a problem?
Perhaps he feels a bit frustrated.
That makes sense. He's been cooped up for a while. Maybe it wouldn't do him any harm to go for the odd short walk. Nothing too strenuous, though.
About this situation with Dustin, I don't know how to say, but I think that maybe he's...
Sorry, am I interrupting something?
No? No, I think we're done.
You like reading then?
Apparently.
Good to see. Far too many young people are obsessed with computer games these days. Reading is a much richer form of entertainment, wouldn't you say? What are you going to do when you grow up?
When I grow up? I'm not 5.
Sorry, let me rephrase that. Do you have any plans as to your future career?
Keeping my options open. What's it like being a doctor?
Ah, well, it's fascinating. No 2 days are the same. I mean, take this morning. I had an ear infection, then a pregnancy confirmation, and, when I was a surgeon, I used to do loads of cool stuff.
Like what?
Oh, let me see.
Brain surgery?
Alas, no.
A transplant?
Well, not on my own.
Oh. Right.
Right.
I think your teacher sent you some homework.
I don't feel like it. I've got a headache.
Perhaps you should lie down and be quiet for a moment.
Why are you being like this? Running around like a crazy person.
Because I have to finish the housework and then I have to cook dinner so I can go out when Liz comes home.
Chillax. She won't be back for ages. We've got the whole place to ourselves.
Please. I must work. Liz promised she will be home early, so then
She won't be back for ages. It's just you and me.
What are you doing?
Where are you going?
Out!
No, Alexei, come back! I'm sorry.
Hello.
When you say research,
Yeah?
you actually going to have it done?
What, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I'd give it a try, just for an experiment, really.
In the name of research? Mm-hmm. And this is for the benefit of your patients?
Yeah.
Liar.
Your reason for being here is?
Curiosity?
Ah, so you're telling me that the world of cosmetic surgery is a mystery to you?
Are you looking for a thick ear?
Nope.
Then shut up and drive.
Case of claret from the year he was born.
Let's not go down that road again. There's got to be something in here. Accessories, maybe?
He won't want another corkscrew, will he?
Unless, I think I might have found. Fingers crossed. Hi, is this the Knick-Knack Shack? I was wondering if you had any outlets in Leatherbridge. You do? Oh, great.
Nothing too sparkly.
You sure I can't tempt you?
I'm not really hungry.
Meant to be gripping stuff, those manga comics.
It's manga, and it's not a comic, it's a graphic novel.
Novel. Do you mind if I have a look?
You're supposed to start from the back.
Really?
Japanese convention. You read from back to front. They like to honour the tradition.
I see. This is amazing. I've always been fascinated by the minutiae of Japanese culture.
Well, there's a bit more to it than sushi and sumo.
Oh, I know. I was at a surgical conference at Kyoto a few years back.
Really? What was it like?
Marvellous. Went to a tea ceremony at the Imperial Palace. Donned the attire of a samurai warrior. Even got to wield a sword.
Seriously? What kind of moves?
Well...
I don't know what happened. He just collapsed.
All right, bring him through.
Grief, have you seen these prices?
Their profits are increasing every year despite the downturn.
And they do the fillers as well.
So what do you think?
It's very expensive. I mean, how long does this last? What, 6 months?
About the whole thing.
Are you thinking of opening your own practice?
Sort of.
Why am I not surprised?
Julia, they're making a killing, despite the recession.
Ah, so this is about greed, not vanity.
Bit of both, to be fair.
Mr. Benton?
Yep.
Joe would be very disappointed in you.
It's a good job he's not here then, isn't it? Coming to watch?
No way.
So, is one of you two going to tell me what's been going on?
He left me on my own when he was supposed to be in charge. In loco parentis, Mum said.
Which means you do as I say, no? And I tell you to leave me alone and not follow me around everywhere like a puppy dog.
All right, do you two think...
Wait till Mum finds out. She's so not going to be happy.
I don't think this is really
Maybe
the
I
place.
call her myself. There are plenty of things she's not going to like about her precious son. And what he wants to do about touching me, huh?
Why would she believe you?
Ah! So, what is she going to do, huh? Suck me? Fine! Maybe I go myself!
You always been interested in other cultures?
Yeah, my parents moved around a lot. I kind of had no choice.
Must have seen some interesting sights.
Dubai, the Caribbean, Hong Kong. Pretty amazing, I guess.
What was your favourite?
Well, that's the weird thing. It's nothing obvious. Pyramids, leaning towers, museums, all okay, but what sticks is the personal stuff.
Such as?
Dunno. Once, when I was really young, my dad and I left Dubai and went out into the desert on a night safari. We climbed into the dunes and got to spend the night with the Bedouin, sleeping under the stars.
Must have been very special.
So is it true? Were you actually following him?
I needed to talk to him about some stuff that happened. And I thought he might have been going to meet someone.
Which would be a problem because... Does Alexei have some kind of hold over you? He's not harming you in any way, is he?
No.
But you've got a problem with him?
Not really. Alexei's great.
I thought you two didn't get on.
We get on great.
Oh, well, I must have got the whole thing wrong then. Just maybe the two of you just need some time out from each other.
No! No, I like being with him. I don't want him going off and making other friends. We've spent the last 6 weeks together and I feel we've grown really close and...
And?
I like him, okay? I really like him.
Quite a charmed life by the sound of things.
I guess so.
Bit of a lonely way to grow up, though.
Never really thought about it.
As soon as you've made friends in one place, it's time to move on.
I just get on with it.
You seem very independent.
Probably. Quite happy on my own.
Nothing wrong with a bit of self-reliance.
I reckon I can cope with pretty much anything.
But he just treats me like a sick kid.
Well, it seems to me that if you want to be his friend, you might want to think about shelving the immature behaviour.
Immature? I'm 16.
I know, and I know you probably feel like you're grown up, but you're not behaving like it. Think about it. You throw yourself at someone who's not interested.
I didn't throw myself at him. Okay, I did, but...
And you follow him around all day, and then you're horrible to him, when really you should be apologising to him.
I just want him to like me as much as I like him.
Well, sometimes people just don't feel the same way that we do. And believe me, it's not worth the time and the effort chasing after someone if it's never going to happen.
So what am I supposed to do?
Move on. Find someone else.
Does it hurt?
Like you don't know.
If I'd had Botox, you lot would have noticed straight away and then never let me forget it.
Not necessarily.
Why would I come all the way here if I knew the score?
Because you like to see me in pain.
Well, yeah, I have to admit that is a big attraction. And if you're just going to sod off and open your own clinic and leave me in the lurch yet again, then watching you in pain isn't nearly enough.
I'm not thinking of leaving.
I thought you just said that you...
Ow! Can we talk about this later, please?
Excuse me. Should he be bleeding?
What?
You're still here.
What do you want me to do? You collapse. Shall I leave you?
I thought you'd gone. Didn't want to be with us anymore.
I have job, and I'm very happy in England. But sometimes...
You need a bit of time to yourself.
To go out. Make friends.
Get away from annoying kids, eh?
Only for a few hours.
I'm really sorry for following you and being such a pest.
A pest?
My baby lamb. Are you all right? What happened?
I'm fine. What are you doing here?
Well, Alexei called me, of course.
Why?
You collapsed and I was worried?
Of course, I just dropped everything, came as soon as I could. What on earth happened?
Well, it was all my fault, really. I wanted to go for a walk on my own, but I wasn't really up to it. Fortunately, Alexei wasn't far away.
So, everything's all right?
Oh, I think he's going to be just fine.
Well, our hero, Alexei. Where would we be without you?
Hungry. Let's go home and cook some dinner.
Mum.
Yes, Dusty Pops.
Can we go out for a pizza tonight?
Of course, if you want to.
Then Alexei could have the night off.
Don't you want him to come with us?
Nah. I've seen enough of his ugly face today.
Was there something else?
I just wanted to say, thanks. See you soon.
I could sue.
Oh, relax, you big baby.
Yeah, if there's a scar,
It's an injection. What do you expect?
that's the point, though, isn't it? All this superficial swank and they're getting butchers to carry out the work. Someone could get seriously hurt. Whereas if there were a trained doctor,
Meaning you.
meaning me, we'd know what we were doing.
Make a bundle of money along the way. Yeah, I did gather that.
At the mill.
You want to do this at the mill?
Well, why not? There are other practitioners there. There's a chiropodist, a chiropractor. Jimmy's ex-wife used to run a reflexology clinic there.
Yeah, well,
Look, the point is the precedent has been set. And you are always talking about trying to find new revenue streams.
So you're saying that practice would benefit?
Of course. Naturally, I'd need to make some money too.
Oh, yeah, naturally. You're serious, aren't you?
I know you can't tell, but I've got my most serious face on right now.
I'll take your word for that. Okay, look. Put a business proposal together then.
You back me?
Well, I'd certainly consider it.
All right, Julia. And now listen, if this thing works out, I'll throw in a free session for you.
Don't push it, Granger.
I know that I probably shouldn't have, but just think of it as a belated housewarming present. It's probably wrong. You're difficult to buy for.
It's the thought that counts. You clearly put some effort in.
All day.
Well then, here goes.
I've got the receipts, so you can take them back.
Earrings?
No, you plonker. They're wine charms. Medieval knights used to give them to their fair maidens before they went off to war. They'd put them around their goblets and not take them off until they returned from the battlefield.
Is that true?
Probably not, but it sounds sweet. But now it's just so you know whose drink is whose. Which is a bit silly, really, because there is no way that you get our drinks mixed up. Especially as mine is usually the one with the umbrella on top. I just thought they might remind you of me when I'm not here. I'll take them back.
No. They're brilliant.
You don't have to say that.
I really like them.
Really?
What's not to like? They're cute and fun and special. Just like you. And these two... Charms. Just like us. A matching pair that belong together.
Do you think?
Yeah. So... move in with me. Then we can be together. Always.
I suffer from...
Claustrophobia.
I remember.
You're a mean and cynical woman.
Where are Mr. Harding's test results?
Well, if it's not in his file, it probably hasn't come back yet. Do you want me to check?
Honestly, I'm getting the flight for other people's inefficiency.
I want to be with you.
What are you saying? You have your own life, and so do I. It's too late.